The Swedish Saab 105 was a versatile twinjet trainer and light attack aircraft developed in the early 1960s. Designed as a private venture by Saab AB, it was adopted by the Swedish Air Force, designated as the SK-60, to fulfill multiple roles, including training, ground attack, and reconnaissance. The Saab 105 had a long and distinguished service life, operating for over 5 decades, before being retired by both Sweden and its sole export customer, Austria. Despite its adaptability, advancements in aviation technology rendered it obsolete, necessitating its eventual replacement. 2 prototypes were built, with the first flight occurring on June 29, 1963. The Swedish Air Force initially ordered 130 aircraft, later increasing the order to 150 units. The aircraft entered service in 1967, replacing the aging de Havilland Vampire fleet. Austria became the only other operator, acquiring 40 units of the Saab 1050 variant, which was fitted with more powerful General Electric J85 engines. In total, 192 aircraft were produced. The design of the Saab 105 was conventional, yet unique in its seating arrangement. Unlike tandem trainers, it featured a side-by-side cockpit configuration under a large single-piece canopy, enhancing visibility and communication between the instructor and student. The aircraft's high-mounted straight wings, tricycle landing gear, and T-tail design contributed to its stability and ease of operation. Power was initially provided by a pair of Turbomeca Obisque low-bypass turbofan engines, which were later replaced in Swedish service with Williams International FJ44 engines under the SK-6 upgrade program in the 1990s. The Saab 105 was available in several variants. The SK-60A was the base trainer model, while the SK-60B was modified for ground attack and weapons training. The SK-60C featured a reconnaissance capability, incorporating a Fairchild KB-18 camera. Additional versions included the SK-60D and SK-60E, designed for liaison and navigation training roles, respectively. Austria's Saab 1050 models, based on the SK-60B, were upgraded with reinforced wings and additional combat capabilities. During its operational lifetime, the Saab 105 served with Sweden's aerobatic display team, Team 60, and Austria's Karo As and Silverbirds. Its roles ranged from jet training and light attack to reconnaissance and limited air defense duties. The aircraft could be armed with a variety of munitions, including unguided rockets, bombs, and cannon pods, and was even capable of deploying AIM-9 Sidewinder air-to-air missiles in its defensive role. By the 2010s, the aging Saab 105 faced increasing maintenance costs and technological obsolescence. Austria retired its fleet in December 2020 after 50 years of service, while Sweden followed suit on June 18, 2024, marking the end of 57 years of operational use. In preparation for the Saab 105's retirement, Sweden explored replacement options. In 2021, the Grob G120TP was selected as the Swedish Air Force's new basic trainer, and advanced jet trainer replacements were considered, including the Pilatus PC-21, BAE Hawk, and Alenia Aermacchi M346. Saab also partnered with Boeing for the TX program, which could influence future Swedish trainer selections. Compared to its regional competitors, such as the BA Hawk and the Alenia Aermacchi M346, the Saab 105 was a relatively simple and cost-effective design. While the Hawk became a widely exported and upgraded advanced trainer with a strong combat capability, the M346 emerged as a cutting-edge lead-in fighter trainer with superior avionics and embedded training systems. The Saab 105, by contrast, lacked modern avionics and radar simulation capabilities, limiting its effectiveness in training pilots for next-generation aircraft, like the Saab JAS-39 Gripen. Nevertheless, it remained a reliable workhorse that played a crucial role in shaping generations of Swedish and Austrian military pilots. The Saab 105's decommissioning marked the end of an era for Swedish military aviation. Despite its obsolescence, it demonstrated remarkable longevity and adaptability, serving as a testament to Sweden's ability to develop effective indigenous aircraft solutions. Its successor will need to offer a significantly enhanced training environment to prepare pilots for the challenges of modern aerial warfare. Beyond Sweden and Austria, the Saab 105 also garnered interest from other potential buyers, though no additional foreign sales materialized. Finland, for instance, considered the Saab 105S as a possible trainer, but ultimately opted for the British Aerospace Hawk, citing its greater commonality with NATO training standards. Saab's attempts to market a business jet derivative, the Saab 105D, also failed to attract customers, leaving the aircraft's production limited to military use. The operational versatility of the Saab 105 was one of its strongest attributes. Throughout its service life, it was used for advanced jet training, light attack missions, reconnaissance, and even aerial surveying. Its ability to rapidly switch roles made it an asset in both peacetime and combat scenarios. In Sweden, the aircraft was widely used for target towing and electronic warfare training in addition to its primary roles. Austria, on the other hand, relied on the Saab 105U for air policing missions, occasionally intercepting civilian aircraft that strayed into restricted airspace. One of the most significant upgrades the Swedish Air Force undertook for the Saab 105 was the engine replacement program of the 1990s. The original RM9 engines were becoming increasingly costly to maintain, and the transition to the Williams International FJ44 not only extended the aircraft's service life, but also improved fuel efficiency and reduced operating costs. However, even with these upgrades, the aircraft was eventually outpaced by newer designs that featured digital avionics, glass cockpits, and improved aerodynamic performance. The Saab 105's retirement in Sweden and Austria reflected a broader trend of air forces shifting towards more capable and modern training platforms. In contrast, countries like the United States continue to operate legacy trainers, such as the T-38 Talon, but with extensive avionics and structural upgrades. The Swedish approach has been to integrate basic trainer aircraft like the Grob G120TP while seeking a more advanced solution for jet training, possibly leveraging international partnerships. Despite its retirement, the Saab 105 remains an important part of Sweden's aviation history. Several aircraft have been preserved in museums, and former Team 60 aircraft are occasionally seen in air shows. Saab's legacy of developing versatile and indigenous aircraft continues with its modern offerings, such as the Gripen fighter, which embodies many of the same design philosophies that made the Saab 105 successful: modularity, adaptability, and cost-effectiveness. Looking ahead, the selection of a successor to the Saab 105 will be critical in ensuring that future Swedish Air Force pilots receive the training they need to operate increasingly complex and capable fighter aircraft. With the growing adoption of fifth-generation fighter jets worldwide, Sweden will need to ensure that its training infrastructure evolves accordingly. Whether through the acquisition of off-the-shelf solutions like the M346 or the development of a new indigenous design, the replacement for the Saab 105 will need to bridge the gap between basic flight training and the operational demands of the modern battlefield.